The rise of a legend. The wind howled across the endless Mongolian steppe, a frozen wasteland of snow and silence. In this unforgiving land, a boy was born. His name was Temujin. He had no crown, no throne, just the burden of survival. At the age of 9, his father was poisoned by rival clans. His family, once respected, was cast out, abandoned to the wolves of the steppe. Hunger clawed at their bellies, enemies lurked in every shadow, and betrayal became a language he learned to speak fluently. Captured by a rival tribe, they bound him in wooden stocks like an animal. Most would have accepted their fate. But Temujin, he waited. He watched. And one night, under the cover of darkness, he escaped. That was the moment his destiny changed. He wasn't just fighting for his life anymore. He was fighting for revenge. The birth of Genghis Khan Mongolia was a land of chaos, ruled by warring clans and power-hungry chieftains. They fought not for unity, but for control. Yet Temujin saw a different future. He didn't want to lead a tribe. He wanted to unite a nation. Where others chose loyalty through bloodlines, he chose loyalty through merit. He built an army of outcasts, warriors, and survivors, men who followed him not because of his birth, but because they believed in his vision. And one by one he crushed his rivals. By 1206 he had done the impossible. He was no longer Temujin. He was Genghis Khan, the universal ruler. The world had no idea what was coming. The conquest of China, a war like no other. The first to feel his wrath was China. The mighty Western Xia and Jin dynasties had ruled for centuries, their cities fortified with towering walls and their armies numbering in the hundreds of thousands. But walls meant nothing to the Mongols. Genghis Khan's warriors were unlike any the world had seen. They rode on horseback like demons from the sky, striking fast, disappearing into the horizon before their enemies even realized they had been attacked. In 1215, they reached Zhongdu, modern-day Beijing. The siege was relentless. His soldiers cut off food supplies, poisoned the wells, and burned the city to the ground. The flames could be seen for miles. The Mongols did not conquer. They eradicated. And they were just getting started. The ultimate betrayal. The Khwarezm Empire's fatal mistake. In 1219, Genghis Khan extended a hand in peace. He sent a caravan of Mongol traders to the Khwarezm Empire, hoping to open a route for commerce. But the Shah of Khwarezm saw something else, an opportunity. He betrayed Genghis Khan. He slaughtered the Mongol traders, sending their severed heads back as a warning. A warning? To the most ruthless conqueror in history? Genghis Khan's response was total annihilation. With an army of 200,000 Mongols, he swept through Khwarezm like a storm of death. Cities that resisted were razed to the ground. Entire populations were executed. The once great empire was wiped from history, its ruins a testament to one undeniable truth. You do not betray the Mongols and live to tell the tale. The Battle of Kalka River, the Mongols versus Russia. In 1243, the Mongols turned their gaze to the west. The Kievan Rus, the early Russian states, stood in their path. A coalition of princes gathered their armies, believing that they could stop the unstoppable. They were wrong. The Mongols didn't just fight with brute strength. They fought with intelligence. They feigned retreat, tricking the Russians into chasing them. When the enemy was exhausted and spread thin, the Mongols turned and unleashed hell. Thousands fell where they stood. Those who survived? Executed under wooden planks while Mongol generals feasted on top of them. The message was clear. The Mongols were coming, and nothing could stop them. The death of a conqueror, a mystery that endures. By 1227, Genghis Khan ruled an empire larger than Rome, larger than Alexander the Great's, larger than any before him. Yet, at the height of his power, he vanished. Some say he fell from his horse. Others whisper of assassination, of a wound that festered. There are even legends that claim he was killed by a vengeful princess, hiding a dagger beneath her silks. His tomb has never been found. His secrets remain buried beneath the Mongolian steppes. But one thing is certain. His legacy never died. His empire expanded under his descendants, stretching from China to Europe. The Mongols ruled with an iron grip, reshaping the world in ways that are still felt today. Love him or hate him, Genghis Khan changed history forever. The question that remains. But now, the question is yours to answer. Was Genghis Khan the greatest conqueror who ever lived? Or was he simply the most ruthless? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe for more epic history.